As competitive junior golfers, we struggle on and off the course, and one of the biggest things we have to face with is resilience. Now, one of the many ways that I know I face resilience is by thinking of how I'm going to feel after my round, and the way I conquer this is I just let go, I slow down, and I just let my thoughts ease. I take the club, and I remember my tempo, and I swing, and I realize that if there's nothing I can do wrong, the one thing I'd like to do right is finish my round and realize that I did not throw away any shots. Caroline, what do you struggle with on the course?
Definitely my mental game. That's one thing I really am improving on a lot. When I struggle with my nerves, I go through my pre-swing routine and then I take 5 seconds to hit the ball. I did this on my previous round on the first hole. I mean, I wasn't that nervous, but I still had some nerves, and it really helped. I had striped it right down the fairway and I was really excited for that. You know, if I'm really upset after how I performed on the hole or holes previous, I smile. I go out there and just have fun, and I smiled at my dad, and it definitely changed. I came off with 4 pars and then I had 1 bogey, so I was really happy about that.
And when you're out there and you're realizing that things aren't going to plan, you just have to take a breath, slow down, and rethink your whole plan. You have to realize that it's just a game, and that the only thing you can do is make the next shot your best shot. So usually in school things don't always go great. I know recently for me I've missed a few days of school, and I currently have 3 tests I have to make up, and it feels like a lot of work, which that can also feel like on the golf course as well. Sometimes you feel like you got a lot of work to make up or things aren't going great, and the only thing you can do is really persevere. Like with the tests, you just gotta persevere. You gotta persevere through your studies. You have to keep going because you don't know what you can achieve if you don't ever strive for it. And if I could tell myself or another junior golfer one thing that's just getting started, especially a female junior golfer, just shoot for the moon, because even if you'll miss, you'll land amongst stars.
If I had to give advice to a girls golfer on the program, I definitely say be you, be different, have fun with it. Because countless times where I was playing in a tournament, things were just not going my way, and you know, I just really realized where I started. But just go out there and have fun, realize why you're doing it, and just maybe not look at your goals at the moment, because it's gonna be the best thing for you.
There are going to be hard times, but you should never consider anything a loss or that you failed. Nothing is a failure and nothing is a loss, because you can always learn from your little mishaps on the course. If you shoot a bad score, you can learn from that. There's nothing that's a failure or you lose. It's always a learning moment. And you will go through stumps, and you will go through times where it's somewhat like a plateau and you feel as if you're never going to become anything better than what you are, but you always have to remember and be true to yourself. I went through a little bit of a stump where I was not hitting my irons great. I wasn't hitting my driver as good, but I still had my putter. And then after that, I just kept going with it, and I shot the lowest round of my life, which was a 69. So there's always a silver lining to anything that's going bad, especially with golf.
Being a member of girls golf for about 4 years now has really changed a lot of my thinking and my way of life. I really enjoy it, and thank you to Coach Nicole for helping me through everything and continuing to throughout my high school.
And whenever something's going bad out there, another thing you can do is think about someone that you'd like to impress, and make sure that you would want them to be proud of you. I know for me, and I'm sure for Caroline as well, that person would be Coach Nicole.